Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl's got everything. Anyway, they went, both screwed their faces up and went, he's not good enough for Auntie Emily. And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, well, first of all, she's way too pretty for him. And I was like, oh, because
I appreciate
they
that.
don't say nice stuff at all, ever. They were like, she's Willow. She's Willow's league. They both just, you know, like my face, they both went, and I was like, because first I was like, all right, and then they were like, ugh. It's like, fair plays, fair plays.
I appreciate that.
I mean, we all see it, but the personality was winning. Now it's not. Oh, cheers, babe. Thanks for these. That meant don't do it. Right. I'm assuming we went for Am I the Arsehole with you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I did say that, didn't I?
You did say it, and I was just
in my
like,
head, I'm like, I'm sure I said it, but now I'm not sure.
we did have a
And now I'm like,
conversation. Was that
hopefully-
before or after?
I don't know. I had the ump at that point.
Then it weren't then, because
No.
you didn't seem to have the ump.
No, it was before. It was before.
It was before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I changed my thingy bob. I haven't got one picture together this age.
Oh.
Harry went, what am I doing? Alfie sent that from uni. I was like, why do you pull faces like that?
It's just his face.
And then he goes, no, it's not. He's not that Chinese normally. I said, Harry went, what am I doing? I said, oh, me and Uncle Chris were ripping the piss out of you, so you rung your brother.
Give my brother and
That's what he did. He rung Chris. And he rung, right, that's my brother. He rung Alfie, and I was like, shut up, you moron.
That's kind of cute, though.
He was like, this is what they're saying. Oh, mate.
This is what this.
We haven't got any photos together either to put up on our thingy bob. We didn't do any TikToks.
We didn't have.
They like ruined our whole weekend, babe, those people.
ruined the fucking weekend.
So there were times where I was like, you're ruining my weekend. Like, you are ruining my weekends. One of my best moments was when we went on the green bit with James. I enjoyed my our little moment. Yeah, that was nice. The beach I enjoyed, the outside the pub, although we sat there for hours and hours and hours.
I wish we hadn't sat outside the pub for so long.
No, maybe one drink and then off we... How long were we there? Because I've even got a tan mark, which I thought was impossible. Enjoyed that on early hours Saturday morning, having that giggle with you. I did. It was nice to hear you giggle after everything that had happened. And you were belly giggling, which was nice. Why am I always so fucking snotty? I didn't even have any fun, babe.
No.
Right.
There's a nose sniffer there if you want to do a nose sniffer.
The thingy bob was going to start stripping out, might between sets.
Because that might make you feel a little bit down.
And we were like, we're going to Butlins. All our fans are going to be like, well, what happened to him? All 7 people are going to be like, what happened?
I'll tell you what happened in Button stays in Butlins. That's it done.
It's not even worth talking about. I would definitely go away with them again, though.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Like, I laughed a lot. I tell you, Alex, I don't half enjoy her.
Yeah.
She's hilarious.
She is. Really
right, we're going paranormal first. I saw you bring it up.
Oh no, they're just the last ones I got. So.
Did you read any? Some of I did save a funny one, and this one I haven't read through properly, but it's my longest one. The others are really short.
The only ones I really read were Am I the Arsehole? Because I was trying to find ones with a little bit more
humour
in. I didn't find many.
Me neither, but I did try as well. And then I did find an actual just funny story.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So, but I have decided, so next Saturday, we are good next Saturday to record at mine, aren't we?
What's next Saturday?
Just Saturday. I'm like, just Saturday.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like when the boys are not with you in the summer holidays, we're going to spend 2 days in a row getting loads in, I think. We'll do it on mine and yours for storage purposes. But, right, 12th. And then this Sunday, we can still do Friday. And then Sunday, we're at Thingy Bob. So next Saturday, the 12th.
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah.
Then the following Friday, yours.
Yeah.
And then we go on Sunday, the 20th, to the rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we'll be able to do some... We need to finish that transition where we look exactly the same, but with hats. I've got so many spots from makeup.
We had hats on, but we just need to look a little bit fresher.
Yeah. So, and then we're
That's my horse impression.
Yeah, so then Sunday we've got the rodeo and then back to normal, but I have found a case I want to do on Saturday. You'll know the case as well. You know, oh look now, James, I've forgotten his name. We were 10 and those two 10-year-old boys took him and killed him.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a railways one.
It was, but basically a TikTok, because obviously I need to...
Because they're out now, aren't they?
Well, I don't want to spoil it, but one is back in.
Oh.
Yes. So, but basically, I listen to true crime anyway.
Yeah.
And at the moment, I'm listening to a psychologist that does true crime. So it's really, she goes from different aspects, and you know, I love all that.
Mm-hmm.
But a TikTok come up about it, and I thought, fucking hell, I remember when the news broke about the case. I remember being in the lounge with my mum, and then obviously then it came out that, because firstly he was a missing boy, then it came out obviously that two 10-year-old boys had done it, and I remember the conversation with my mum about what she'd do if we ever did anything like that. So I'm going to bring all that into it as well, because we were part of that history. Yeah, but the story, not everything was released that happened, and I think that
because they were minors.
They were minors, and even if I wanted to, because people do put their aliases on, even if I wanted to, you cannot say their name on social networks. I mean, some people have, but it is a legal disaster to do so. But the case is fascinating. What's happened since is fascinating. And obviously
is
everything
fascinating
in between.
the right word for this?
When I say fascinating, I don't mean like
sure
I'm proud of them. What I'm saying is the psychology of two young children to do something like that just shows how fucked the brain can be, and you don't even know until it comes.
It's too late.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
it's happened.
But it's another case of, like, I'm telling the story now, but it's like another case of the coincidence of two sick people meeting, and that happening simply for that reason. Do you see what I'm saying? So that, when I say fascinating, I mean the odds of it. So, but yes, I think I'm going to be ready and prepared for that, and that gives us another one to put in
next
Saturday.
All right.
So it's not a very, very long thing. It's about an hour. Right. So, but I think...
Am I going to cry?
No.
Is it going to make me feel like my heart hurt?
Listening to it, yeah,
like the last one.
No.
That hurt my heart.
I think we were both due on, babe, as well. You meet the last one with the one
in the basement kids.
Oh yeah, I also
that hurt my heart.
I think, listen, they all hurt your heart, but I think where we were due on as well, I do think it does have an impact, because even I was in tears. Do you know what I mean? So no, listen, the case is devastating, but they're all fucking devastating.
Yeah, I'm not taking that away from them, but
yeah, it's just like when we're not due on, I can stick more to the facts of how sick and twisted these people are. When I'm due on, all I can think about is the poor victim. Do you see what I mean? You know, never forget the victim, but I my brain doesn't allow that. When I'm due on, I'm like...
You're like, you want to work out the brain.
I want to know where it went so wrong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, that is more fascinating than anything else. What leads anybody to do anything fucking weird?
And why those people? Why did you pick them?
Yeah, and how... I know why they picked him, but how did you two, out of the billions of people in the world, cross paths and become friends, and then that happened? That is, to me, so fascinating, in the fact that, what are the fucking odds? Do you know what I mean? Because they say that, you know, when I told you before about Fred and Rose and the other two weados, had they not met...
that documentary the other day.
It's boring.
I watch it. Yeah, I fell asleep.
No, it's boring.
It was
how had they never have crossed paths? Yes, those men definitely would have still been killers, because they were killers before. But had they not, would the poor victims, as many victims that... No, I don't believe that would have happened.
No, it definitely would have been a different story.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, it still would have been devastating because there still would have been victims, but it never would have happened that way. And that is why it's the weirdest thing when out of billions of people, the same two sickos cross path and then make each other even more sick. I find that all like fascinating, which is, I don't know if that makes me weird or just normal.
No, I mean, the brain is fucking mental, isn't it?
I'm fascinated with the brain.
It is something that I don't think it'll ever be fully understood.
I mean, for those, most of you know who listen to us, like my husband's stroke and all that, I knew a lot about the brain because I was an epileptic specialist, so I knew a lot about the brain anyway, and health and social care. But when my husband had his strokes, I learned even more about the brain, and it's just a fascinating thing. You know, there's people with like half a brain, literally half a brain, that function fully normal because the brain takes over. It like rewires itself and stuff like that. I'm just like,
it's clever, isn't it?
Yeah. And then you've got some murderers that were never murderers before they had a traumatic brain injury. So yeah, anyway, back on today's weird shit. When I took Harry to his work, because his boss has said, not his boss, you know, whoever's hired him for the job, he said to him, "You got ADHD?" to Harry. Harry's like, "Probably." He goes, "My mum definitely has it." I met him today. He goes, yeah, definitely an ADHDer. And I was like, yay, yay, it's me.
Yeah, we've all got a bit of the tism.
Yeah, I've been touched by the tism. I'm all right with that.
That's
right.
good.
What else? Tell everyone what you've been doing.
I've been at work, sweating out.
Yeah,
it's been pretty rough because we've got no aircon.
No aircon. I can't believe they sent those kids today to days in
Monday
30
and Tuesday.
Nah,
Monday and Tuesday.
that's
was
cruelty.
Outrageous. Obviously, well, I say obviously they don't know this, but Dad's poorly.
Yep.
Not happy with how that's going along because I don't feel like there's anything happening.
Like they're taking it seriously.
No. Honestly, you read that paperwork they sent wound me up.
Does it say anything?
It says on it. So he had the
This is the ambulance paperwork or the hospital?
The ambulance paperwork said that he was in the bathroom.
Okay. Normal.
Mowing the lawn.
It's not.
And then
it's not funny, but
somewhere else
is.
That he was in 3 different places.
Yeah.
3
when
different
it
places.
happened.
Literally in a paragraph, 3 different places when it happened. And I'm reading it and I'm going, what? And my mum's going, yeah. I'm like, please complain. How can anyone read that and then go, we can help you?
So the doctor now has the true full facts of what happened.
Yes, I think so. But from what Mum was saying, between what Dad was saying on the phone,
this was not on the phone, not face to face.
Oh. It was all like, so what happened? Dad's like, I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
Like, 1 minute I was in the garden, the next minute I was on a stretch with paramedics around me. He said, I don't remember. He said, well, what happened before it happened? He's like, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Does he remember going out to do the garden?
He remembers being outside. He remembers having the lawnmower. He remembers Mum saying, tea's ready.
Right.
But he remembers no weird feeling, not feeling sick.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's it.
Well, because when you said he doesn't remember, like, being outside, I was thinking maybe he had an absence before he had the full tonic-clonic. But
he doesn't remember anything that could have potentially triggered it to then looking up at the paramedics. Like,
so your mum's literally, what is your mum had some time off of work? So my mum was
literally, no, she's got to work. Because he's like, are you watching me?
Yes.
And she's like, no.
But I bet she's like, is she speaking to him during the day?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything to him when I see him.
They do anyway. If he's at home and she's at work or whatever.
He's not working at the moment, is he?
No, he's literally taking his
retirement. Fucking, it's well stressful having parents.
I know, they're well out of order.
I know. I almost said to him, you're gonna have to give me a refund, bruv, because
yeah, he's not in that zone yet.
No, that's why I didn't.
No, I did a little joke like that to my mum. She's like, I'd rather have your dad here, thanks. And I'm like, okay, we're not ready for that yet. That's fine.
We'll give you a month.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no, of course. Yesterday, yesterday? I'm forgetting when we went for the meal. Wednesday. When I see him Wednesday, I didn't want to bring any of it up.
How I know that she was scared.
Okay.
Because she can't
joke about
She
it.
cannot.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Nor can he,
all I
actually.
wanted to do was see him and see how he was like mentally, and he seemed good. I didn't like that he didn't eat very much. That bothered me. He like had one plate, and I was like, "Is that it, babe?"
I think he had 2.
Okay, I only saw him with one, like a curry.
Yeah, he went for curry.
Yeah,
That's all he likes.
didn't like that. That was minging.
Two different curries, I think he had.
Did you try the squid?
No.
Oh, it was banging. Do you eat squid?
No.
Oh, so good. I've been thinking about that. Are you talking to your mic?
Hello.
Like actually talk?
I am actually.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I didn't
This
see
is
it
not how I
coming.
talk though.
Yeah, well, don't talk like that.
Oh.
Boys were like, Terry's really sweet, and I was like, yeah, he is. He is. Alfie went, I was having lovely chats with him. I said, he's a good man.
He's a good guy.
And then went on the way. Alfie went, have I met him? And I went, he's Adam in 20 years. You've met him.
You really have met him.
Like 100 times. And then he's like, oh yeah.
And
When we
my
described
granddad
him,
as well.
was he the same?
They're
Like
they're the
triplets?
same people.
All just different
You had
generations.
a really weird thing this week. Is what day was it? Was it Tuesday? It must have been Tuesday.
Oh, it's so gross.
Tuesday. My dad's brother turned up at my mum's randomly.
Did he know?
No.
Oh, you don't tell the outside family?
Oh no. No. What for? Like, they don't even send Christmas cards back to my mum and dad anymore. That pisses them off.
I don't know. I just like...
My mum sends Christmas cards to all of them, and I think it was last year or year before, when she was having her wobble, and she was just like, why do I fucking do this?
Yeah,
I'm like,
fair enough.
I don't know, mum.
Fair enough. Out of courtey, innit? But fair
She's like,
enough.
fuck 'em.
So then what? He
But he
turned
rocked
up
up
and
because he was in the area and basically wanted to have a cup of tea.
Use the toilet.
Used the toilet. And Adam did exactly the same, needed to use the toilet. So I'm not going to make... I apparently had a shit at mum's house.
Nice, fair play.
She said we've had all sorts of visitors
One
random today.
One went for about 30 shits this weekend.
Wow, I went as soon as I got home.
Oh, did you?
Ah!
Yeah, so did I. I couldn't relax. I was like, I can't do it. I'm shy.
I couldn't even have a shower by myself, let alone take a shit by myself.
I was like,
It was never happening.
I got home and I was like,
My body was like, let's
But
go now
I-
before you pick the boys up.
I have eaten like a pig all week, except today, when I came on and I was like, not very hungry today.
I haven't been hungry all week, but I mean, I ate a lot of pizza on Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember. Ate a lot of pizza.
Wednesday we went for the all-you-can-eat
It weren't
thing.
Wednesday then, it was Tuesday.
What did you eat there?
The salad, because I love the salad.
Yeah, I was like, you're getting salad.
So it's walnuts, because I love
I
walnuts.
should have tried it.
And spinach and feta cheese and beetroot. Oh my god.
Is that all you had, salad?
No, I had some noodle, like
The Chinese noodles.
egg noodles.
Yeah.
With they do a fried aubergine. Oh, I love the fried.
I like to try loads of different stuff.
Yeah, I did really try stuff on Wednesday. I literally knew what I liked, and that's what I was going to go
for
with.
it, and then I
because
had two
I'd
eaten
picked out.
mess.
Oh, I had one. I do like.
I love
There was
eating
not
mess.
enough of the mess in there. There's a lot of the
Blueberries.
the meringue.
Oh, there
but
was
not-
loads of
but
meringue
not
there.
enough of the creamy bit.
Oh, I got some more strawberries, talking of fruit.
And
They're only little.
Oh, she's growing strawberries.
Yeah, I'm like, yay.
I can't drive.
You can't drive. I'm sure you can.
I can't drive strawberries. I can't grow strawberries because the stupid parrot keeps eating everything.
I don't know if it's because I planted them in the ground. I've tried before in pots, nothing. I planted them in the ground.
We've grown them in a pot before, hanging on my mum's washing line, and they grew out and they all draped over it. They looked brilliant, and obviously because they went on the floor, the slugs weren't getting them.
Yeah.
So they were great. But could you imagine if I did it in my little pot?
Yeah, she'd eat it.
The parrot would have them.
Right, I think we should get on with it.
But
'cause it's
anyways.
like 8:30. Right.
Scheduled.
Hello everyone and welcome to Middle-Aged Opinion. Let's start again.
Yeah.
We do that. When I done the little crop thing, I left you in going blah 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 blah. That's how I ended it. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to Middle-Aged Opinion. I am your host Ellie.
And I'm your host Emily. And we are looking at paranormal?
We are.
Okay, we are looking at paranormal.
I wanted to go funny, but I was like, I haven't done that in ages. Let's have a few ghosts and ghouls and take our mind off the shit that's been going on.
I'm a little bit between. We ain't done anything humorous lately, but also the paranormal stuff. We ain't done that for a while.
We haven't done that. I've been very restrained because when we first started, I'm like parametrics, this.
Yeah.
Where I was like, it's been a while.
It has been a while. I think I did the last one, and you were like that. I'm more surprised.
Yeah, because normally you're like,
ghosties,
yeah.
go away.
Every single time. Right, I'm going to kick us off with my snot nose. You're welcome. Right, need advice regarding.
Hang on, I thought we were doing paranormal.
We are.
Oh,
paranormal.
it just sounded a bit like dating advice.
Need advice regarding potential entity. There is what?
Don't we normally do 4?
Or whoever's chosen
fine.
it does 4, whoever doesn't 3. If you only just figured that out, it's been a year and a half, bruv.
Wow, don't get moody with me.
Right. Oh, we need to start marathon training before I get into this, and we need to book it. If we're doing it,
we need to book it.
Can we book it tonight?
No.
Okay, when?
I've got no money tonight. Can we wait until I get paid?
When do you get paid?
The 23rd.
I think I should just send you to 30 and just give it back. If I don't book it, I ain't training.
All right. See how I get bullied into things.
Can I just...
And I get the blame for fucking everything.
Excuse me.
I'm always the one that gets bullied.
Excuse me, viewers.
She did it.
Viewers, I'd like to say, she's like, we can do this.
I might be an instigator.
I'd like to point out.
I don't ever make anyone do it.
I'd like to point
Unless
out.
we're going out.
She sent me the route we're doing, which is 27 instead of 26.2. So don't even listen.
Which I would like to withdraw it because actually it's quite a lot of off-roady stuff, and I think that's going to.
We're going to break our ankles.
Yeah, our ankles are,
we're fine somewhere.
Find something
But I just want to point out, just because I'm the loudest, don't mean I'm the bully. It's this bitch. Yeah, don't be fooled by that.
Nothing bullying.
I'm Emily. Yeah, she's the one like, let's do this, and I'm like, okay.
I feel like I'm very much okay.
I feel like
shall we book it? Okay.
I feel like between us both, we are
pushovers. I'll do it if you do it.
I will. You have to really push me where I'm like, no, fuck off. So I feel like I'm a very placid person to be around. No?
Placid. In comparison to some people, yes, you are.
We've learnt some things this week. We've seen things we can never unsee. We're scarred.
I choose Ellie every time.
Yeah. My PTSD was, brought up this weekend. Been a nervous wreck. Right, anyway, back to this. And I'm like, fuck. And the boys are like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, I had a bad weekend. It's been very upsetting.
Don't ever go back to Berlin.
I'm not doing it. And then I'm like, yay, let's book. And Helen went, have you heard the story about the eyes? She did. She said that. She went, it's well boring. Me and you both went.
Fine. I give it another 10 minutes and we'll probably hear it again.
It's the way she went, you heard the story about the eyes? I was like, yeah, I am, bruv.
I'll do my best to not throw us all under the bus. I'm only going to leave that bit in.
What, where we laugh?
Where I say not throw us under the bus.
Okay.
And then I'll be what are they talking about?
Yeah,
I bet it's me. Paranoia.
You will. We wait for the next upload.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you hear the story about the ice? She cracked me up. I was going to her on Sunday, can you stop looking at me? Just stop looking at me. Because I kept laughing. And she kept going, you know that little, she does. Fucking twat.
I mean,
Oh.
honestly.
Right, let's get back to this. Okay.
We ain't even started, sorry.
No. Need advice regarding potential entity. Trigger warning, abuse. I'm hoping it's from the ghost and not her partner, but like I say, I barely skimmed this. There is a lot to this story and I will try to condense it as much as possible. Please ask any questions and I will answer the best that I can. I recently got back in contact with my brother, who shared very negative experiences with me at the house we grew up at. We got talking about the experiences yesterday and my mind has been spinning a bit. To this day, I'm not sure if it was trauma induced or legitimate, but my curiosity has been pinged. When I was very little, maybe 7 or 8, I would talk to a man who sat at the edge of my bed. He wore a white shirt with red eyes and was roughly mid-30s. I still remember it, yet don't remember much of what was said. My brother told me last night that one night I came out of my room and said that the man on my bed was trying to manipulate me and wanted me to hurt my parents. I told it no, and it got angry with me. After that, I started to have a long string of spinning many years. I don't know what that means. I started to have a long string spanning many years of negative events happen to me. Be it paranormal or not, I seem to be a magnet for bad luck, bad encounters and so on. Apparently, I used to talk about seeing a skinless cat. It's a sphinx, obviously. I don't remember
They're hairless, they're not skinless.
No. I was joking. I don't remember any of this, thankfully, nor do I remember anything about the room I spent 13 years of my life in before getting my brother's room when he moved out. The house I grew up in had a dark past, with someone allegedly hanging themselves in it, and a father making a deal with someone to save his sick son. I can't verify or validate any of these things, but this is what I was told growing up. There was much trauma, as hinted above, and darkness that swirled around my family, from illness to violence and abuse, etc. Part of me wondering how much is just the result of the trauma, i.e. mental health illnesses or hysteria, but I'm having a bad time just stuffing it away. I know what I saw, I remember the man on the bed, and part of me wonders what that could have been. My brother confessed last night that when he was alone in the house, he could feel dark things sneaking their way through the house towards him. When he was alone in the house, they would hover in the doorway, which he was told, he said it was a medium man who visited the house years later. He would be terrified and overcome with dread and leave the house immediately without turning off any of the lights or even locking the doors. I'd love to just brush this off as some sort of trauma response of an overactive imagination, but a part of me knows what I saw. Any insights would be helpful. Thanks for reading this far. That's the story. Go on.
God, I can't even say overactive imagination like that. That's a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot. I think it's very easy to blame stuff on trauma, but I don't think it's trauma.
No, I mean, clearly there's been a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
But that's not the focus in the story at all.
No, she's trying to say, have I made this up in my house as some instead of the object of the trauma being the bad person, have I created
this bad thing? So we're not blaming somebody, we're just blaming
this entity.
Like almost like an aura of this space of where these bad things
took
were
place.
Happening.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe a therapist would have gone down that route, but I don't know.
I don't know if they would. I think, remember I said to you before, sometimes you're more open to stuff because you are going through trauma and stuff. So you're trying to escape, especially as a child, you're trying to escape the reality around you and look for other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think one has anything to do with the other, and I think if it's a negative entity, they're looking for a way in because you are vulnerable.
Yeah, you're already vulnerable
and in trauma. So there is the first response is so long I'm not doing.
Please skip it.
Right, but I'm going to read the second response.
Hopefully that makes more sense.
Well, it probably makes sense. It's just longer than the story. Anyway, it's like, calm down. It's not about you. It's one of those. I grew up in a haunted house, and quite frankly, I still live in it at night. I'm scared of the dark because I feel like a demonic entity is watching me through my windows, and I think I might have a portal in my basement. I started having hallucinations a few months ago, leading to sleep insomnia and negative experiences. I've been told many times that I'm seeing in my house is what I am seeing in my house. That's what she meant to write. Is just me having hallucinations, but I know what I see out my windows. I also have a history in the family of psychic mediums, and I think that I am one. I need some other options because I don't know how to explain this. This isn't OP, this is somebody else.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to say they're in some sort of psychosis or they're not seeing these things, because I believe in these things.
No, I'm with you on that. I don't think.
And I don't think this
it doesn't sound. I mean, there are sometimes people go this, that, and the other, and I'm like, it feels like you're imagining that, but these don't feel like that.
No, so I mean, this I've read that because it's smaller, right? But again, this person has just told a story about himself. Now, the third comment is actually directed at OP. You made a good point. The home where you grew up can sometimes impact your mental health. Living in a haunted house can impact us as we grow up into adults. Insomnia, anxiety, and mental health issues, and you can sprout this and spot this in the environment along with hazards. Now, I said to Emily, something happened, she knows exactly what I'm talking about, and I spotted some pattern recognition this weekend. And I said to her that is simply because of stuff that's happened to me in the past. So you do, growing up in constant anxiety, you do have something called pattern recognition. That's very different from seeing something demonic or supernatural. So I happen to believe OP here. I think that perhaps the negativity in the property probably added to
definitely heightened it,
whatever abuse was going on, and probably was feeding off of the negativity in the family. I don't think that OP should think she's crazy or anything like that, or put it down to what happened, because it's just not, it's apples and oranges. It's two completely different things. It fed off of the family, and now it's time to look for light and move on from that, and not waste your time thinking about it, and go somewhere positive.
Move house, cleanse it.
Cleanse yourself. And when you see something
to start
you didn't,
fresh, and acknowledge nothing from there on. Because you're starting fresh. Let your mind just know that you're in.
Sorry, I just see a picture of my strawberries. I just see it popped up and I was like, my strawberries! But 100%. So over to you, Madam. It's quite scary, isn't it? I do think that negative energies, if they happen to be in a place, if a negative energy or a demonic presence is in a place where negativity is happening, it can heighten it and
it grows,
feeds off of it. So say you've got a dad that's beating you all up and you've got a negative energy encouraging, because someone that's abusive isn't mentally well anyway, right? I'm not saying that they've got a mental health diagnosis, but you can't be mentally well to be hurting other people. So then you've got a negative demonic presence pushing them, encouraging them to do all this shit, and I do believe in stuff like that. And then, you know, it's there tormenting the child, saying do this because this is what they're doing to you. It's all fucking scary.
Because they need them to stay scared as well, don't
they? They need the feed. Good time.
Look at me getting so involved in this stuff.
But it's interesting.
I do like this stuff.
Yes,
like I do. It scares the shit out of me, but you know.
Yeah, it scares me. Like stories like that, where I'm like, wow, man,
it is deep.
Yeah, because she's like, am I crazy? And it's like, babe, you're not crazy. You're not crazy because you're asking if you're crazy is definitely a number one sign that you're not crazy, right?
Yeah. When you're actually thinking there's something wrong with me. Like, this can't be normal.
Is this because of my trauma? No, babe. This is because...
She's trying to find a reason for why she's doing it. And actually, there isn't...
I mean, definitely continue to work on yourself, because I think...
Always.
If you've had a childhood and you've had loads of trauma and stuff, the work's never done.
Yeah, look, honestly, work's never done, even if you didn't. I feel like you should work on yourself every single day. Make yourself a better version of yourself every single day.
I agree. Go on, my darling.
Excuse me.
You're welcome.
Visited by a dead relative and told I'd die during chemo.
That's nice.
I know. Thank you.
Were they close?
Thank you. Can't wait to see you.
Sorry you got cancer, you can die soon.
Can't wait to see you. I've said you.
Yeah, fucking that'd be something I'd do.
Up here on the pedestal next.
Don't bother fighting, you're gonna die anyway. The fuck.
See you next week. So back in March, when it says back in March, it was a day ago, okay? So back in March, I found out I have cancer, and in June I had part of my kidney removed.
Okay.
Last night I dreamt I had to go to hospital because they found more tumours, and while I was there, my wife's recently deceased grandma came into my room to talk to me. She was smiling and very pleasant to be around, but told me I'm supposed to be with them and that I was going to have to start chemo, and that it wasn't going to work, but I had to do it. The very next thing, an angel showed up next to her and said they needed me to come with them, but I had to do my chemo first. She said it's not going to hurt and it will be like I fell asleep in bed next to my wife. That just gave me goose pimples.
Yeah.
They told me everything will be okay and I just need to let things play out as they happen. I woke up and have never had such a vivid dream before. I'm also not a religious person, so for an angel to show up really throws me through a loop. I want to tell my wife about it, but I also don't want her to get any more freaked out about the cancer thing.
I believe it. And I don't think he should tell his wife. And I quickly, before we discuss any further, need you to click on his profile and see if he's undergoing chemotherapy. I'm guessing it's kidney cancer.
Well, based on what you just said, yeah.
Yeah. Which chemo is standard. Anything about cancer?
People just saying, this was an overview post. This is what people have actually commented on that particular post.
Yeah. Ooh.
He's written a couple of times. It's all within the day though. It looks like he's been trying
really on his mind.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to prepare him. I
and
think
he's
they're
sending pictures of sunsets.
I think they're trying to prepare him. I don't know why, I just think they are, babe. I think, sorry guys, I needed to know how he is, bless him. That's after surgery.
Yeah, he's got a rash come up.
We won't put that up, there's no need.
No.
Yeah, I think, remember when I said to you that dream that I had?
Yeah,
and
I had a
it's
similar.
Literally giving me that.
Yeah, me too.
I think they're trying to prepare him so he's not so scared going through this. So he finds peace in the moments he's got left. What a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I think so too. I think for them to be like, it's okay. Like,
yeah.
But you have to do this process. You have to go and do the chemo.
Yeah.
It's not going to work though. But this is a path you must take.
Like, you must take it. You have to do it. It doesn't say when he's going to die.
No.
They didn't say that. They're just saying, listen, you're going to have to do this. It's not going to work, but we are going to be here. I think they want him to make peace with family and whatever before, and I don't think he should tell her, because I think she's just going to be a complete state the whole time.
Yeah. See, do you know what it reminded me of also was I was still with my husband actually at this point, but we had a medium come up to me, and she was like, I need to talk to you. And I was just like, oh, what the fuck?
I bet you were like, what?
And I was like, what have I done? It wasn't me. It was her.
And everyone went, yes,
it was. And she told me to tell my nan, who we all knew had cancer, and she was told that she had months left.
Yeah.
She lived for 3 fucking years
after
that.
Die,
we were like, that, come
bitch.
on now, bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, she told me to tell her that my granddad, who had died possibly the year before, can't remember how long before, it wasn't like ages, but he was there and he was waiting, and to tell her just to let go and it was okay. And I was like, I phoned my mum, I was like, shall I tell Nan this? She's like, absolutely not.
No.
Because she'll stay longer because she doesn't want to pass and be with him.
Yeah.
I was like, Granddad's apparently
funny,
waiting
isn't
for
it?
her.
When it's funny.
But this medium was
spot
good.
on. It's funny
She said some
because
stuff.
when I've known bad things, like,
she told me where I'd been that morning.
It's fascinating, isn't it? When I knew that
being that where I met her was down in Eastbourne, and I was nowhere near Eastbourne when I where I was that morning.
It's fascinating.
And she told me where I was.
When I knew that I was having that ectopic, the first ectopic, right? So obviously I'd found out I was pregnant, and I was laying on the sofa with, who was I with? It would have been Harry would have been the baby, because he weren't even a year. No, he was a year, just a year. And I'm on the sofa and Alfie's asleep in his bed. It was like nap time or whatever. And something in my head went, you need to go to hospital. Wasn't in any pain, no symptoms of ectopic, you need to go to hospital. I brushed it off. You need to go, you have to go to the hospital. You have to get up and you have to go to the hospital now. Ignored it all day. In my head, kept saying it. Next day, got up, obviously 6 a.m. You know what it's like with kids. Today, you have to go right now, get ready, go to the hospital. And in the end, I was like, I'm just going to go to the hospital. Went to the hospital, and I thought, it's going to be fine. They're going to do the scan, everything's going to be fine. And when they were like, you're having an ectopic pregnancy, and obviously I was quite far on. So I went outside with mum and dad for a fag, because I didn't smoke when I was pregnant, but I knew I wasn't going to. And then on the way back, fucking down I went. It's just weird. Yeah. It's just weird. And then with my mum, it wasn't, I was like, I had hope. I really did have hope that she was going to make it. And then one day I was like, she's going to die soon. Like, in my head, that's all it kept saying. She's going to die soon, she's going to die soon. And I was on antidepressants at the time, and I thought, I have to stop these antidepressants because she's going to die soon, and I need it to hit like a train. And then I said to Lisa and Chris, she's going to die soon. Don't say that. Stop saying that. You know what it's like. And I was like, no, I'm telling you, something is telling me that it's going to happen. And it's like this feeling, it's like rabbits boring into you. And no matter what I do, I can't like stop. Like when something bad's going to happen, I get that feeling as
Yeah.
well, but also something's telling me exactly what's going to happen, and then it happens, and then that goes away, and then that stops, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know, is that a psychic thing, or is that something else preparing me so when it happens it's not such a, like this girl, do you know what I mean? Is it there, this man, is it there to protect you so it doesn't hit so hard?
I think it is a form of protection, isn't it? It is.
Yeah, because even though it's still a wallet,
Because if you weren't,
mentally prepared,
not that you could ever be mentally
No,
prepared, but
no.
if you actually had no
I didn't,
inkling
with
at
Paul I didn't have a
all,
clue, and that fucking hit
and
hard.
when that happens and you're like, fuck,
Yeah,
like
a bit like
that
your
is
dad
the
day, to be
biggest
fair.
rush over you.
Yeah, like your dad on Friday, that was a
Yeah, you're
that
on the
was
floor.
that was a
You're on
punch.
the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't see that one coming.
No. And with Paul, I
not see
did
that
not.
coming.
Even when my husband came home on that Friday, we were looking at we were watching a horror film, and I was like, "Look, it's your mum," and he was like, "Nah, it's your mum," because that's how
We were watching a horror film.
we were like, whatever ghoul it was, I was like, look, your mum's on TV, and he was like, no, it's your mum. And then fine, and I hadn't slept the night before, and I went to bed, and then I just heard a wallop in the bathroom. So, but that's what I'm saying, that came from nowhere. That was like adrenaline, whereas mum and the ectopic and that was, I was being told. Do you know what I mean? Like, prepare yourself. And I feel like this is what's happening. Whether it was a vivid dream of his own imagination or they came to visit him, his mind is preparing him so he can prepare others around him. But in a better way than going, by the way, I'm going to do the chemo, but I'm going to die anyway. Do you know what I mean?
I've been told I've got to, but it's kind of no
it's
point.
not worth it.
It's
So
just wasting the NHS money.
I just think it's fascinating, and I think that trying to deny that there isn't a higher something, I'm not saying it's God or Allah or anything like that, but trying to deny there isn't more going on baffles me when people do, because it's so obvious that there is. I won't read it.
Let me read this bit.
Go on then. Sorry.
Someone said, no, I mean,
Because I made you come off it, I forgot.
A few people waffled on about their experiences.
Yeah, because it's about them.
And
yeah.
then actually someone says, can you physically describe the angel? Or no, pray for your healing. And he said, it was just a lady with long hair and almost like dark robes on. She gave off a kind of warmth, like being wrapped in a blanket.
Oh my God.
Can you relate to that?
Oh my God, that's the woman I saw. Oh my God, my whole body.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, look at what he just said.
He just described the woman that come and saw me.
Look, I'm like that. It's a nice story, isn't it? Even though it's a sad story, but it's kind of...
It just validates my story. Because it was like just...
Yeah.
In a black robe.
She said it in dark like robes, yeah.
Yeah. And did he say blonde?
No, he said long hair. Yeah. Interesting.
I'll never forget her. Ever. But I never forget that there was a different figure in there as well.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, that's weird. Anything else?
I'm just people are just like talking about death. Death is not the opposite of life. Death is the opposite of birth. Life is eternal. Blah 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 blah. I just found that was the most sort of
relatable thing. It's very relatable.
He's answering people, but he's just like, yeah, thank you, and
because people are trying to comfort.
She honestly looked like a regular white lady, middle-aged.
So did mine.
And how did you identify her as an angel? She said she was.
I just knew she was. This is a bit weird.
Yeah, and then there's people like putting up their sort of essays.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it was interesting. I quite like that.
I mean, I did want to ask my mum anything like that, but I never did because, weren't allowed to talk about anything real happening. Anyway, Is there a ghost in my room? That was freaky.
There might be an angel in our
Everyone went, right. I think there may be a ghost in my room. Every time I go into my room at night, I feel like I'm being watched. I'll hear walking around from the floor above, except there isn't anyone moving. And it's not just the house settling, it's like a dog jumping from a table onto the floor, like a muffled boom. I'm always have a weird feeling about my room ever since I was little, and I think I'm not alone. My friends tell me that it's not, but they've rarely been in here. So based off my evidence, do you guys think my house might be haunted with a spirit, or am I delusional?
What's the description? Like a muffly...
Like a dog jumping on the floor, but muffled.
I don't know. That feels a little...
too vague.
It could be movement in the house, as like heat and coldness.
The only thing I'm going to give her is that she feels like being watched, and that's often a sign that you are being watched.
Yeah.
When we go into Sarah's, I'm definite there's something in there.
And I don't think you're the first to say that either.
I'm certain. I'm. It's nothing negative, but I'm certain.
What about when you go into Helen's? Because James's Sarah reckons there's something there, but I've never felt
nothing.
That
there's nothing
in
there. There's nothing there.
I've never felt that.
There's nothing in mine either, and someone died in there.
I don't.
Which I haven't told my children.
Don't watch now, guys.
My neighbour, they don't watch. My neighbour told me the woman died in there. She's not there.
No,
she's not there.
I feel calm here. I feel calm.
There's nothing
with my parents. Here. In my marital home, I felt calm.
There's nothing in Jenna's
until his mum passed, and she was orbing around,
like visiting
his bedroom, boy's bedroom.
So not in a negative way.
No, she was orbing. I saw orbs,
yeah,
but only in his bedroom.
Yeah,
and she kept opening the fucking door,
and you were like,
I went, "Stop opening his door! If that's you, stop opening his door." Didn't open again.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's trying to nap. Ruining it.
And I'm tired. There's definitely something in Sarah's which isn't negative.
No, I've never felt negative in
it's not negative, but I'm certain somebody's in there. Mainly watching, enjoying their family.
But she said that the Litlin has had conversations and yeah. She says to me when I go round, and I'm like, there's definitely someone here. She goes, you always say that, and I go, because I know that there is. I'm certain. But it's nothing negative. And I think this person, maybe there's somebody there, because we often don't know the history of our places. I think if anything negative, I don't think it's negative for this person. No,
they're just making themselves known, and I think it's best to ignore, as we always say.
Ignore.
There is a comment.
Go on.
It's very possible it's getting a reaction out of you constantly, and you are feeding into it. We've just said this. Ask it nicely to leave. I wouldn't even do that. No. I'd ignore. And that you are just trying to love. Say this is not your home and you're not welcome here. Again, never a good idea.
No.
Give it a try. It never hurts. I got a few places to calm down over the years. Don't do anything ridiculous. It has an opposite effect. Ignore, pretend you can't hear it. It will get bored and it will stop. Because if you're not reacting,
if it's not getting energy,
I do believe you. There might be someone. I don't think it's negative. I think it's bored, and it's probably watching you. And pay no attention at all. Get your tits out and give it a good time. That's what I say.
All right, we'll leave that one there. Something I can't even explain.
Okay, I love that. Let's see if we can. I do enjoy this Reddit.
Yeah. All my life, I've never understood why I've seen the things that I have, and it's like weird, unexplainable things are drawn to me. And here is a list of things that have happened randomly throughout my life. seeing a completely pitch black human looking figure running full speed towards me for a split second.
I'd die. I would die.
No.
I would die.
No.
I would die.
I mean, what do you do? Do you
Drop
stand
down.
still?
You drop down dead.
Drop down.
Just drop
Hey,
down
dead.
dead.
Hey,
Yeah, literally. Like when people are trying to come in your room.
Be dead.
Like a dog.
Was it a possum, isn't it?
We bottomed a lot this weekend.
A lot. Sorry. Hearing a humanoid woman yell come from an attic. I've seen a little child with shotgun holes and blood dripping down for a split second only once, and it was in the centre of my vision, not to the side. And seeing the very specific human looking woman always appearing in the corner of my eye when the building we lived next to is in view. And the thing is, I'm not just seeing things out of my brain trying to trick me with fear, because I love horror and paranormal things. So either these things are real, or I have some sort of mental disorder that I haven't been diagnosed with. And by the way, the list continues on from there, but I don't feel like rambling on any longer. But my guess is that paranormal things are attracted to me, possibly.
It's weird, right? Because I always believe someone more when they question their own sanity. I do believe you're seeing things, because even I've said to Emily recently, even I have out the corner of my eye. But I don't think they're very positive at all.
The black figure running full speed towards you is absolutely terrifying. I would have had a mental breakdown if I saw that.
And I'd be out with my mates fucking possuming everywhere. What are you doing? I saw something.
Play dead. OP said, at that point in life, I just shrug it off or try to talk to the things appearing, because it's kind of
doing
become
that
part of my life randomly. That's why.
Right, you are encouraging this behaviour. The fuck.
Do not complain about things you are encouraging to happen.
Then some random black figure starts running full speed at you, and you're like, "What's that, bruv?"
Hey.
No, it's not happening. Just stop acknowledging.
Hey, possum.
And I tell you why you need to stop acknowledging, because it's very negative. Every single thing that you have mentioned on that list, none of it is I saw my grandma, right? Which I wouldn't trust it myself. If my mum appeared in front of me, I think it's the devil trying to play tricks, yeah? I wouldn't acknowledge it. But my point, even though I pray to her all the time, but my point is, you have only very negative, in fact, some of the worst you are talking about a scene from some of the worst horror movies I've ever seen in my life. Like The Lock and Key, where they're running like full speed down the corridor. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Nah, stop it. Stop it.
Please stop. Please.
Just stop.
Stop it.
What are people saying? You're cursed.
Fucking lots.
Get some sage, put it up your arse at this point.
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
I'm not reading
What happened to me in Bandcamp was...
It's like, okay, this is weird. I've kept this a secret because of blah, blah, blah. She's going on about something she's experienced. It's rare, but some people have it. Seems to be different types of it. Most don't say anything because it scares them. Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I think it's worth seeing a doctor just to get it checked, just in case there is undiagnosed mental health
like a brain
going
tumour.
On. It's better to rule it out first.
I don't think it is that. I think...
Sounds like high anxiety.
Listen, I've had anxiety.
Yeah.
I've never had anything like that.
I don't believe it's anxiety, says OP, because I don't experience anxiety most of the time, and this stuff at this point isn't even scaring me anymore.
That's concerning.
That's concerning.
That's concerning.
Then someone says you might have highly intrusive and intuitive and can tap into other worlds. However, if it impedes your ability to function in the real world, then it's just a condition. OP says it doesn't actually affect me in the real world, so who knows, maybe I have a power that I haven't fully unlocked yet.
Now I'm starting to not believe her.
Yeah.
The more she's talking, the more I'm like, you seem proud of this. This is not good. Even a psychic medium won't be like, yeah. So some man started like they're communicating with spirits.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
Listen, I don't think it's positive, and I think you need to start blocking it out.
Hush your beak.
Block it out.
And block it out.
100%.
Sage.
Yeah. Up your arse at this point. Like literally out of every orifice. It's a big word for
God.
me. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So it starts like that, by the way. Not like me. Okay. Right. Paranormal. Dog man and a bride.
Why do you have to bring owls into it?
I don't know if I've read this. I'm confused. I feel
Dog
like
man.
I did.
Did you just say dog man?
Dog man and a bride.
Oh, a dog, a man, and a bride.
No, dog man and a bride.
It's what, like a man that is a dog?
Dog man and bride. And a bride. Let's find out. Okay.
Like hung up on the tile. What?
If anything starts running at me, I'm going to play possum. It's going to be like Saturday night all over again.
Yeah, it's not Andy's coming.
No. Fucking Andy. Oh, we should have told him that story about your brother. Fuck off. You should see that poor woman's face. I dropped down. Anyway. Okay. So, my sister is a nurse in a big hospital here in New York City. I did read it. I remember it's coming back.
Okay.
I don't remember all of it. She works mornings unless she switches with one of her friends.
And then she works nights.
And takes the graveyard shift. Good job you're here.
I know, isn't it?
She had a graveyard shift, and while she was writing her report on one of the patients, the patient starts talking to herself as he walks to the lounge or waiting area. The only thing in between them is a door and a giant window. She looks up just to see what the patient was doing, and she sees a tall man wearing a tuxedo, and he has a dog face. And behind him, sitting next to the patient, was a lady in an old-timey wedding dress. Think big and puffy ones. She took a picture and showed it to me and my brother. Before
they can see it in a picture.
Hold on, let me finish the story. She took a picture and showed it to me and my brother before she deleted it because she had a bad feeling about it. We wanted to know what she saw, if anyone has any idea what they are or who they are. The patient was also Cuban, if this helps. That's racist. And unfortunately
Cuban.
Didn't last the rest of the week. How fucking odd. Okay, go on. You go first while I get my wet tissue out.
What did he have on? Tuxedo?
A tuxedo dog face. When you started laughing, I was like, bruv. It's always my nose, man. Oh, how interesting.
No, these are just images of, these are...
Put urban legend.
Urban legend dog man in tuxedo.
There you go. Ah, that really hurt, that.
What do I think of that?
What, my poor knee?
No, not
Why don't you just put urban legend?
I'm doing it.
Right, I can't see what you're writing. See how aggressive she gets.
Urban legend dog man in tuxedo, and I've got all these fucking wolves come up. Woofs.
Which makes it even scarier. Right, anyway.
I want to see the picture.
I want to see, and then when she said it's deleted, I'm like, why would you delete that? But I get it if you don't want any negative.
On your phone, fine,
Yeah.
you send it to somebody else.
Right. Like us, it go in the dick pic collection.
You just send it to you send it to someone else.
You'll need to describe this a bit more. What do you mean by a dog face? What did the woman look like?
In my head, I've literally got
So have I, like a Beethoven dog in a suit.
I was thinking more like lab
Yeah, something
lab
like
dog
that in a suit,
in a tux,
like with a
just
human
sitting there
body.
being really like with a fag. I don't know.
You're taking it far.
It's the vision.
What looked like where there is.
Did they come out in the
intentions
photo?
between them? I think so. Yeah.
Because in my head, I thought she was going to say in the reflection of the window, because she mentioned the window, but then I'm like, what they actually came out?
The fact that she took a picture and did not keep that is bizarre, because I don't know. But at the same time, you would start like, listen, you're working the night shift, you see something really weird, babe. Would I want to tell people? I mean, I would tell people, but I'm like, would I? And I'm like, yes, Ellie, you would.
Yes, you would.
But I'm like, I wouldn't want to come. I wouldn't tell my work colleagues, because I wouldn't want them to be like, you've clearly lost your mind. Do you know what I mean?
What if they've seen it as well? But everyone's just like, just don't even talk about the dog man.
Yeah. There's only 2 comments. Sounds like a creepy possible supernatural sighting. Could be something unexplained. The dog faced
Could be
man
something unexplained.
and bride
I think
is old dress, definitely strange. So I don't think.
Do you think they were married to each other?
I don't think she
dress.
married a dog. I don't understand why this dog is
in
like
a tux.
And
was he standing upright like a normal person, or was he like on all fours?
She doesn't say.
I need more details.
Yeah, and he is on all fours. See, I'm visualising a dog face with a human body.
That's what I was visualising too.
That's the only thing, and she didn't get very many comments, and she did not comment back.
Well, that's just shit.
Yeah, just a bit of a weird one in there.
I have so many questions.
I have many questions as well. It's like a half a story.
What were they saying to each other?
Nothing.
No,
just
she
sitting
said
there.
the guy was like, the patient was talking.
She
to
took
him.
a picture and showed it to me and my brother and deleted it. Hold on, no, let me go back. The only thing between them is a door and a glass window. She looked up just to see what the patient was doing and sees a tall man wearing a tuxedo, and he had a dog face. And behind him, sitting next to the patient, was a lady in an old-timely wedding dress. Think big puffy one. She took a photo. Yappy yap yap. Yap yap yap. We wanted to know what it was that she saw, if anybody has any ideas. No. It's only 17 hours ago. No, that was it. I have no idea.
17 hours ago.
Yeah.
So that picture is still in your deleted bin.
Why delete the picture and not put it on Reddit so then people can go, oh my god, I know him, that's my cousin Fred?
Yeah.
Because it would give people a better idea.
Or I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Or my grand's described this.
Yeah.
Or anything.
Or this is what it represents in the supernatural world.
Always someone that's seen something.
Unless the woman in the bride was marrying her dog.
But right at the beginning, she said that the patient was talking to someone. So she looked up to see who he was talking to. So he was talking to them.
My sister's a nurse in a big hospital.
Yeah.
She works morning shifts, yap, yap, yap. She did the graveyard shift. While she was writing her reports, one of the patients starts talking to himself.
Yeah, but talking to himself.
And he walks to the lounge or waiting area. The only thing between them is the door ajar window. She looks up just to see what this patient was doing and sees a tall man. So she's looked up to the patient and sees the dog man.
So it was a human body, dog face.
It was.
Not all fours.
No, very weird.
That's.
Don't really know what to say because you deleted the picture.
Is that what someone said?
She said she deleted the picture.
Oh, I thought you meant
that was me.
That was a comment.
My comment.
That's not a helpful comment.
I think it's unhelpful to delete a picture. Had you put it on Reddit, we could have shown that on our podcast. You've lost us viewers.
We were invested then.
I was invested because what a weird thing to see. But no, not into it.
No. Yeah, I'm over your story.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, go. It's your last. Then
Right.
I've got one more.
I think I might be haunted.
Me too.
For a little bit of context, I used to move around a lot when I was younger, along with having 2 houses because of divorced parents and all that. Eventually my family chilled out and I've lived in the same house now for 10 years. With the knowledge that I've lived in like 7 houses over the years, this makes my experience with what I think is paranormal a lot weirder. From the age of like 1 to 6, I would constantly tell my parents about this ghost baby, and only my dad would believe me. Apparently, I would see a baby girl similar to myself at the time.
That was me.
Okay.
It wasn't Dogman.
Standing in the doorway every night before bed, or even just hanging out with me. She would come to me in my dreams and still does sometimes. I sang a song about her when I was little and everything. Little kid drawing in horror movie type of shit. Usually I'd just be like, oh, my house is haunted. But this ghost baby thing has followed me around throughout my life. In all of my houses I've lived in, and even on vacation. I've stopped seeing her as I've grown up, but I still experience my curtains opening and closing, my closet door moving, stuffed animals and action figures moving their limbs. I'm not scared or paranoid about it at all. If anything, she comes off as more of a comforting entity than anything that could bring me harm. I don't know a lot about the paranormal, just that what I'm experiencing might be it.
How bizarre.
Being followed about by a baby.
Yeah, I find that really weird. And I find it more weird because I don't understand why a baby wouldn't just immediately pass on.
I don't know.
Because they're innocents, aren't they?
Yeah. Maybe this baby was not.
What I find strange is that, first of all, the 1 to 6. I'll give you 5 and up, but I'm not giving you 1.
4.
You won't. Yeah, fine. I'll give you 4, but you won't remember 1 years old seeing something. You just won't. That's bullshit. But the fact that you're still seeing this baby is bizarre.
I wonder if Adam still sees his imaginary friend.
You know, they say imaginary friends are probably something paranormal.
He lived at the park.
Then he's probably paranormal.
His name was Egglebike. Have you never heard about Egglebike?
No, it's getting a bit weirder now. Go on.
He lived at the park. He lived in the bush at the park. He had everything. He had everything.
Okay. Like an Xbox.
Yeah, but obviously he didn't have Xbox.
Oh, sorry,
you
you said everything.
But alright, he had an Atari. That's
he had
my
a Game
age.
Boy.
He had a Game Boy, he had a bike, he had a motorbike, he had everything. Everything that a child would want, Egglebike had.
So you're telling me my brother-in-law is mentally ill?
Maybe just a lonely child. Although
how weird.
I always thought that it was children that felt alone and vulnerable would have.
Do you think? I don't think
know.
It's never been associated with that. It's simply an imagination, or depending on who you are and how you look at it and the stories you're told, it's simply a ghost making friends.
It wouldn't come from any stories because
we're
not that way.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it more likely to be an entity, because obviously when you're a child or close to death, either or, the veil's thin, isn't it? Especially as a child. So you are more likely to see, and then you grow out of your imaginary friends as your imagination and brain evolves into adulthood, which actually does make sense. But this is very strange and bizarre. Very, very strange. The fact that it's a baby is what's throwing me the most, not that it's a child.
Yeah.
How did they even communicate?
Ghost baby, but then she'd see it standing in the doorway.
So maybe she means a young
baby,
child.
I'm thinking young toddler.
Child, yeah. I'm not saying it's not an entity. I can't discount that. And I think the fact that there's an attachment
is weird.
Is it her attachment or is it the ghost's attachment?
And then do you know where my head goes? Maybe there
baby.
was a sibling
Yeah.
previous, or
After.
I'm thinking possibly, but I could be wrong, but maybe a twin.
Maybe.
But would you see a twin that as a toddler?
I don't know. I don't know. I have heard, like, you know, like if you're a twin, you know, Harry was a twin.
Yeah.
So I have heard that you do. No, it's just no. I'm like no. It was a It was a non-identical twin, so two separate sacks.
Yes,
but I have fucking Harry. But I have.
I remember how big he was when he was born.
You're thinking of Alfie.
Well, they were both
big
babies.
Yeah, but I think. No, sorry. I know research shows that if you're a twin and that twin doesn't make it or whatever, that you spend your life missing something.
Do you think that if there was a twin that, well, no, although this baby hasn't grown, I was going to say, do you think they grow with you?
I don't know. It's weird.
Do spirits, do ghosts age?
Apparently not.
They're not supposed to, are they?
Apparently not. Unless, and then that is when we lean back into demonic things, and you can be tricked into watching something grow, but it's the whole time it's just something else. Whereas obviously a spirit, I do believe that when a spirit dies, they get to choose how they live their afterlife. If they've gone on to a better place, and I'll always say, go on to a better place. Stop waiting around. Just go, and I'll meet you there. You know what I mean? But if they do, then yes, they should appear the same, surely, as when they died.
So the first comment is it possible your parents lost a child before you?
Yeah.
It is so common, sometimes people think they just had a late heavy period. And then someone else goes on to say, go on. Yeah,
I think as well, like, I'm not saying a fully formed baby that came out and then dies won't hang around, but I think that, because I personally, myself, believe that a baby in utero, like myself losing one, I believe that their spirit does move on to the next and is reborn somewhere else. I don't think that spirit's trapped forever, wondering where its parents are. What an awful thought. What I do think is beautiful, because I now have to say it because it's there in my mind, that no matter when you lose your baby, if you're somebody that's lost their baby or anything, once you've been pregnant and that baby's grown, a bit of their DNA remains with you for your entire life until you die. And if you're dug up, their DNA is still there, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Don't think their spirit's hanging around in the never after waiting for you to catch up.
I'm going deep and I'm going darker now.
Yeah,
stop.
Go.
So someone else says, we've talked a lot about the ghost girl. It's fairly common phenomenon. You're lucky you have not got her upset. Many people think it's a demon. I learned the hard way it was a demon after getting her upset. Do you remember when I read one of our first ones? One of our first ones where the girl in a spotty dress in the hospital that would chase.
Yes.
And they were like, she was like,
the polka dot dress.
Why did you leave me? Like,
yes, with she had the disease. She died of
and her parent just left her at the hospital to go.
And she was like looking for her mum always. It's like the fucking black figure running full speed at you.
But
I'm gonna be scared going to the car tonight. Across the road, something starts fucking running at me.
Yeah, so you said about like demons.
Yeah.
So someone else has said that too.
Because it's fucking weird, babe.
Yeah,
like
because babies
weird.
I
don't think so.
Not a baby.
Yeah. You know, I think it's when you say a child spirit, the way that little girl was left was awful, and I think that is unresolved business. When a child is brutally killed or murdered or something really bad happens to them, yes, I do believe they are cases, but I don't think for a second a baby and their spirit and their soul is hanging around. No, sorry, no, sir, I just can't. I think God is like, here you go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not your fault. Off you go, please.
Yeah. Not even the fault thing, I just can't get my head around that. It's fucked up, man. But yeah, it could be a demon. It makes sense. It scares me.
And yeah, she's communicating with it again.
So why is everybody communicating?
Do you not listen to us?
There's like 8 billion people in the world. There's Tinder. We've done one about that. There's so many people to talk to. I don't recommend
Tinder.
No, I'm just saying, there's so many people to talk to. Right, let's end it. on a high. Don't want to
Can
look.
we?
I don't want to look behind me.
Oh. I hate that feeling.
I hate that.
I hate that feeling.
Especially if there's a figure chasing me down the hall. Do we do the arms? Tongue out. Eyes closed.
You could do. It might be. I don't know whether I would want to close my eyes, but then would you want to see whatever's looking you over? So you close your eyes, but what if you peek out and it's right there?
No.
That's it. You're just possum forever.
I'm possum to the morning, mate. Until the sunlight cracks. I'd piss it off. Imagine. Like, not opening my eyes, but are you there? And then hear it like dribble on my face. I'd die. I would die. Right, anyway.
Slight change of subject. I'm going to go see Jurassic World.
Oh, I want to go and see that. When are you going?
I take the boys.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
When?
Cassie's like, can we not go see How to Train Your Dragon? I'm like, I want to see Dinosaur.
Well, if Paul don't want to go, I can get us 2 free tickets. I don't know if he wants to go with me. Let me check. If he don't, that's me and you. Ticket done. I'll be like, don't come, babe. Play possum. Come on, play possum. I see we're getting there. Do we be romantic? Not really, no. Not really, no.
No.
Right. Last one. We're not feared off tonight, do you know that? It's been very difficult to keep it straight.
It's going to be a long podcast.
Yeah, well, they love it. Right. I don't want to look behind me. Walked into my mum's friend's house for the first time to use the bathroom when I felt...
Oh, not while you're on the toilet.
Squeezing it out! Squeeze it out!
I can't. I'll be under pressure and being watched.
Sweating. I felt the darkness in the house. Felt darker than it should be. My mum took me to her friend's Halloween party when I was younger. So it was my first time in the home. The event was out back. So I'm walking to the restroom and feeling like the darkness is staring at me. It felt like I had someone following right behind me the entire way.
Was your mum making sure you got to the toilet all right?
Oh, it was that fucking figure. I walked a bit faster out of the house on my way back, but the feeling I had was so profound that I told my mum, hey mum, I don't know why, but I do not like this house and I don't want to come back here ever. Can we leave soon? This is what's insane. Without any prior knowledge from my mum or she tells me days later that after talking to her friend that lives there, her friend tells her that she often wakes up at night seeing black figures in her bedroom and has the sheets pulled off of her. No. Her friend has said that after my mum mentioned why we have to leave the party earlier, luckily, I didn't see anything and I still have been blessed to not have to go there or have any other experiences. But this was legit the first time I entered a space and immediately knew that something was wrong. There is only one comment. Oh, is there 2? Go on.
Never go back there.
Ever.
Ever.
If you felt it, you dealt it. I don't know why. I don't know why my brain.
You still tired, babe? You still tired?
I'm tired. Yes. If you felt it, it was there, 100%. And the woman is like, yeah, I wake up and there's nothing on me. What? No thanks.
No. What? And you still live there?
She sees black figures in her bedroom. No, I'd have a camera in case I'm being anal raped. Possum. I've gone silly. I'm sorry. I'm gearing up for the next podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
No. What is wrong with me? No.
Yeah.
I'd be moving house.
I would, no, not for 1 second would I stay there.
No.
You'd be like, why are you still here? And I'd be like, because there's black figures in my room trying to like anal rape me.
It's an absolute no to me. I wouldn't put cameras up, because if I then actually saw it happening to me, no, I couldn't.
That's chilling. Your gut knew something was off before anyone said a word. Always trust your instincts. Only one more. Yeah.
That's true though.
Yeah.
In every aspect of life.
That is what
Always.
we are built in with a fight
that.
and flight. It's there for a reason.
That's your sick fire, right?
Yeah, that gut is the first brain we got. It's ancient and it knows gut stuff. No,
it knows gut stuff.
No joke. It has even more nerve connections than the real brain, which evolved in when you were much younger. So yes, always trust your gut feeling. It picks up on things that are beyond your normal perspection. Now, that is the cerebellum. That is our first core brain, and that is saying if that's telling you get the fuck out, no matter what the circumstance. If you're with a group of friends and you're getting the ick from someone, and it's telling you something's going to go wrong, it's right. I'd say the ick. That happened a lot this weekend as well.
Always. I don't know how many times I've said it. Always trust that gut.
100%, because it's there for a reason.
Do you know, it's easy. It's something really easy to say than do, because you always second guess yourself. Like you do. You're like, no, I'm being silly. No, is that real? You constantly second guess, and by the time you're like, should have done that. Yeah, it's normally too late.
Yeah, it's a feeling. It's a core feeling, and you're like, shit, man. I'm in danger.
It's the final destination feeling.
Yeah, without the vision.
Yeah, but it's the feeling. Yeah. That is it.
100%. It's quite scary, really, that it is built in there to
and
protect
we ignore
us.
it.
We do ignore it.
We fucking ignore it
because we think we know
That's
better.
The scary bit. We ignore it.
Yeah, because
think of all the red flags I would have avoided if I listened to my
or even a mate. Or even a mate at this point, guys.
Honestly.
Yeah. Even I look back and think there's so many red flags and stuff. And I'm like, no, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of our advice, guys. If you see it, no, you didn't. If it speaks, you know it didn't. Ignore it. Get out. Like, do you know what I mean? And some of you are really fucking with negative stuff. And I think stop. Because remember, they're looking for vessels.
I really don't know why I get all this negative stuff happening to me. Because you're interacting with it.
Of course. They're looking.
Stop saying, hey, I'll be your home. Come over here.
It's exactly
That's what you're doing.
It's exactly it.
I'll be your dog. Stop.
Can I pet your dog?
No, you cannot.
Shh. Let me pet your dog. I tell you what else I don't understand is why people talk to haunted dolls. That's weird.
What is the deal? Weird. Sorry, the doll. Why did they take Annabelle on tour?
Oh, to like fuck things up.
And now she's where?
I have no idea. Have they
missing?
She's missing.
Missing.
Listen, I ain't being funny or nothing, Annabelle.
Well, you don't know this one.
No, because I don't think it's true. I don't think she is. I know she went to...
He told me.
I know she... Yeah, but I think that was a rumour.
Like, really?
I know she went to Orlando or wherever and there was a massive fire.
I don't think she needed to go on an adventure.
Yeah, it was for money.
I think she just needed to stay where she was, in a locked up box, inside another locked up box.
Blessed.
Away.
No, the real Annabelle doll is not missing, I told you.
Thank goodness.
It is
that's horrifying.
Safely secured in a case.
In a case, in a box.
When is this? This isn't true because she's now since been on an expedition.
She's supposed to be in a case though, right?
Oh, she's safely back there now. She is safely back.
Because she went fucking missing.
She did not go missing, but weird shit kept
went
happening.
On an adventure.
Yeah, so she went to the first place, they had a fire. She went somewhere else, I think the Pope died.
And everyone was like, we don't want her to come.
Yeah, the Pope died. She went there, I think
She went to visit the Pope?
No, she went
Killed
to the city.
Pope?
Stuff is, wherever she went, weird shit was happening.
Why would you take her?
Don't really understand. They're asking on Reddit, did the Annabelle doll actually go missing? The doll went missing. She didn't though, so I don't know why. But that people
She went
did.
and killed the Pope, and then she went home.
Fair play. I mean, she's been waiting a long time to do that.
I mean, it was in a film and everything.
I'll tell you what, I did hear a joke though, talking of the Pope, because obviously, you know, Ellie's brain wanders off. Do you know why there never be a woman Pope?
Is this a joke?
This is a joke.
Oh, okay.
Do you know why? Right, do you know that centuries ago they lost the Holy Grail? The Holy Grail, for real life, they lost the Holy Grail.
Okay, so I thought this was a joke.
Yeah. Do you know they lost the Holy Grail?
Yeah.
Well, I have to give you the information,
Yeah,
don't
go
I?
on.
Right, so they lost the Holy Grail, and the reason that there will never be a woman Pope is because she's going to walk in, open a cupboard and find the Holy Grail. That's why they're saying that there will never
And then
be...
the truth will come out.
Yeah, that there is no Holy Grail.
There is no Holy Grail.
I am the Holy Grail, or that dark thing running towards you in
Like,
the hall.
guys, trust your instincts. Don't talk to black figures.
Stop doing
if
weird
it's running
shit.
towards you, play possum, and
send us the photos.
yeah, don't delete the photos. We want to see them.
Yeah.
Like, follow, subscribe.
What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything that she deserves.